Today we're going to look at graphing inequalities in two variables. In order to graph y is greater than 3/2 x minus 1, what we're going to do is plot points and graph the line y equals 3/2 x minus 1. So using a table of values, we get 2, 2, 0, -1, and -2, -4. Pause the video and copy this table into your notes. Then we plot the points on the graph. But before you draw the line, we need to look at the inequality. If there is no line underneath the inequality, that means it's just greater than, not equal to. So we don't want to draw a line. We want to draw a dash. This dashed line lets us know that this solution does not include the line itself. Now let's deal with the inequality part. Y is greater than 3/2 x minus 1. So we're looking for where is y bigger than 3/2 x minus 1. Well, that would be above the line. That's where y is bigger than it. So we would shade above the line. Like that. Another way to determine whether or not this is the correct shading would be to pick a test point. So let's pick a test point. How about right here? And we're going to see if that is a solution to the linear inequality. So we're testing the point 0, 2. So when we check that solution, it turns out that 2 is greater than -1, therefore 0, 2 is part of the solution, and therefore we want to shade wherever the point 0, 2 is. And therefore the graph is our solution of graphing the inequality y is greater than 3/2 x minus 1. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Let's take a look at another example. When we do our table of values, we get the points 2, -2, 0, 1, and -2, 4. So we plot our 3 points on the graph. Only this time, looking at the inequality, we see there's a line underneath the less than symbol. This means we want to draw a solid line because the line is included in the solution set. Looking at the inequality, we see that y is less than the line, so we would shade below the line. But let's check that. Let's check to see if the point 0, 4 is a solution for the line. So we can see that the point 0, -4 is a solution for the line. Because when we plug in 0 for x and -4 for y and solve on the right, we find out that 1 and -4 on the left, we know that -4 is less than or equal to 1. Therefore, we're going to shade below the line. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes. Okay, now you try. Graph the linear inequality y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 1. Okay, here's the solution. We found the points 2, 2, 0, 1, and -2, 0. We see that it is an inequality where there's an equal to. In other words, there's a line underneath the less than symbol. So we want a solid line. Then we pick a test point. It doesn't really matter where you pick the point whatsoever, because if you're wrong, you just shade on the opposite side of the line. We happen to choose 0, -2, which kind of seems to make sense because y is less than the line. By checking that point, we plug in 0 for x and -2 for y, and we find out that yes, it is true that -2 is less than or equal to 1. Therefore, we're going to shade below the line. Here's the solution. Please pause the video and copy this into your notes.